Good afternoon, family. How are you guys doing today? So, my name is Laura, and I'm back with another video for today. So, I just got done cleaning out the fridge. There's a video below, so go check that out. It's Tuesday, so I already explained how that keto diet's going. Still going, still on it, so that's a good thing. I got a video of the bathroom, that cleaning it below, so go check that out. Now, because I did clean out the fridge, and I still got dishes from last night because I decided to go to bed at 5 o'clock in the evening, silly me, then doing the dishes. I must have been tired. So I'm going to do it now, and then I'm going to do it with you guys. So first steps first. And then I want to talk about while we're in the kitchen, some safety tips that sometimes when I cook and I'm in a hurry, I forget safety. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. Alright, so first things first. I'm done with coffee. Some tea that I can't have because it's sweet. And I don't have that much dishes. Thank goodness. I got a whole bunch of ice cream that I bought. Alright, so once again, I will be back because I need to find a place to put you guys. Here we go. Alright, so I don't know if it's just me, but I always take my dirty dishes out, put on the sink or on the counter, clean the sink, and then fill it up with water. Am I the only one who does it that way? And then when I do my dishes, I will wash my utensils first, my forks, my spoons, then I'll wash my bowls, then my plates, then my pots and pans. The reason why I do it that way is the first thing that I put in my mouth is spoons, forks. I want those to be cleaner. In my head, I don't know if anybody else does this. My bowls, I will drink out of them, like if I have cereal or something, so that would go into my mouth, kind of. Soups, I don't know. And then I will do my plates, because I don't lick the plate clean, I guess. And then the pots and pans because of the grease. That is why I do it that way. Does anybody else? Let me know in the comments on how you guys do your dishes. And my plug, I don't know why or how, but my plug always gets really greasy and dirty and nasty. So I'll wash that before I put my clean water in. because I have only one sink, I don't have two. I only put a little bit of water in there. My clean dish rack. I will just rub everything off into the sink because I only have one side. Otherwise, if I had two, I'd do this totally different. But I don't have that many dishes because it's only Bobby and I. But I know when the kids was little, I can never keep up with the dishes. Dishes and laundry. Never keep up with those two. And then it was like every time that I would clean the toilet, one of the kids would have to go poop. Don't understand that either. It's like, I just cleaned it. They like knew as soon as it's all cleaned. It's like a non-ending battle. But they grow up so fast. Plastic bowls. They always feel greasy sometimes. And my hair is everywhere. Now the pots and pans. I'm so glad I did not spend that much on this pan. I have it fried at the bottom. So in the meantime, while those are soaking, I'm just going to dry these few dishes. One thing on this diet I've noticed, because I use a lot of olive oil, everything's so greasy. So when we got into this motel room, we could have bought all of our cookware, our pots and pans, and I don't remember what all else they had downstairs. But they wanted $50 for it all, $60. Well, everything together it was going to cost $75. So I went ahead and went to Family Dollar, and I picked up like pots and pans, and it came in like a set, and I think I only got those for about $10, and then I got big skillet and little skillets, and I think that only cost me $10. And then they had a little caddy. It's this, and it came with all the black utensils and stuff, and that was only $11. So like I only spent like $50 on, no, I spent about $30 on everything when they want $75 here. And it was crazy. Yeah, I'm like, no thank you. And then I went to Dollar Tree, and I bought a whole bunch of my cleaning supplies. Now, I usually use Totally Awesome, like on the floors and stuff, but they had the big one, and it's an orange, and I love the Totally Awesome brand, but I absolutely hate the smell. I do not like the smell. But when I seen they had the orange for $1 with the big one, I was like, what? And it smells good. Scrub it up. Oh, I did. I have fried this pan. Look at that. Like I said, I am so glad I did not spend a fortune on my cookware here. I'd be so, like, disappointed. Alright, these two dishes are done. So I really wanted to talk about safety in the kitchen. So my first one was grease fires. Now I've already talked a little bit about the grease fire in other videos. But when you see a big old flame, you freak out, and first thing you want to do is throw water on there. Not on a grease fire. No. And the reason why that is if you throw water on a grease fire, it'll just spread. Bad. Raw meat. Number 2. Raw meat. Be careful when you're cooking it. Make sure you cook it all the way through. Wash hands. Washing hands is a big one in the kitchen. Big. Cleaning your spices. I mean, you're touching raw meat and you're not thinking because you got food going on the stove and you need to put a little bit more pepper in there, and you just grab it with your hands that you just touch the meat. And it happens. I'm guilty of it. Just afterwards, make sure you just clean it. Pots and pans. Now, that was loud. Pots and pans on the stove. Especially if you have little children. Alright. Alright, here's the handle, right? And it's sticking out. Make sure that the handles are pointed inwards, because if a little kid comes along and hits that, your pan's gonna go and right all over the little ones or anybody. That's a really important one. And kids, you know, let them help you cook in the kitchen, but make sure it's age appropriate. You don't want them to grab hot water by accident. Just supervise them. But I think my kids growing up, I should have let them in the kitchen a little bit more often to help me. Because they grow, and they grow quick. Really quick. I forgot what number I'm on, guys. So, talked about the grease fires, the raw meat. Clean your spices. Clean your fridge. Sometimes you need something out of the fridge and your hands are dirty. And instead of washing them, you're not thinking, and you just open the handle right here. Make sure that stays clean. And even in your sink handles, when you have meat, you go to wash your hands and you turn on your sink. And your hands has all the icky stuff on it. Now your knobs are dirty. Cross-contamination is bad. Do not want to put raw meat with your cooked meat. You don't want to use the same plate. So you got your plate of hamburger and then you're cooking hamburger. You don't want to put that hamburger back onto that plate whatsoever. Well, that's a few safety tips. I don't know. Let me know which ones is your big role in the kitchen. I know some parents absolutely will not allow the kids in the kitchen when they're cooking. I think I was scared that the kids would get burnt or something crazy like that, so. Alright, so the dishes are done. And I rumbled too much on that. Alright, now wipe everything down. My Tide, it goes everywhere with me. That way I could set you guys up. Funny. That's what I'm waiting on today, is like one of those stands so I could put you guys on. I don't remember what it's called at all. But it turns into a selfie stick too, so it's kind of cool. I'm excited. But I have wiped everything down. And I'm not going to worry about mopping because I mopped yesterday. And then after dinner tonight, I'll mop again, so. My little dustpan and my broom comes in handy. Yes, it does. Those cute. I picked those up at the Dollar Tree too. Yeah, when I first got here, I raided Dollar Tree. I got a lot of my kitchen stuff, dish towels, wash rags, sponges, my dish soap. They have the little bottles of Tide dish soap there. I've been there to pick those up a couple of times, and that was because I just needed something little, and I didn't want to have the big one sitting in the room because it was taking up too much space. But once again, I clean up after clean up. And sink. Only thing about cleaning I hate is like you get done cleaning and you're not done cleaning because you got to finish cleaning. The cleanup makes no sense. Now there is a YouTuber, Clean My Space it's called, and she's amazing. She's really motivated me when the kids was younger of cleaning and just getting motivated to do it. But yeah, it's called Clean My Space. Go check her out. Jenny, I think her name is. Jen. But she was amazing. And this is not sponsored, by the way. All right. Kitchen is all done. Except for my trash. I know it would have been done a lot sooner if I wasn't running my mouth. But I got the kitchen all cleaned up. The dishes all done. Counter is wiped. Fridge is clean. The bathroom's done. So that's that. So I got another video in mind, guys. So stay tuned for that one. And that's coming up next. So I love you all. You guys have a lovely day. Kisses. Be safe. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Until next time. I love you. Bye.